Hi everybody and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm going to be doing a cash condensing to be able to condense my binders for all the money that I was able to put into them in the month of August. So super excited about that. And as you can tell, I am wearing a sweatshirt. It is like 58 degrees or so outside. Oh, it says it's 60. So we're having a little bit of a cooler spell this week in Minneapolis. And of course tonight is the night that DJ's football team, they're having a football game and me and his parents are gonna go watch. And so it's going to very much feel like football weather. Not super excited to have to go sit in the stands, not quite ready for it, but probably put on not only the sweatshirt, but heavier jacket and hat, gloves, and take a blanket to put over my legs and to sit on since it'll be a nice cold metal bench. So but yeah, super excited for this weekend. Glad it is Friday and glad to get to condense my binders. So let me jump right in. So I'm gonna skip past most of my variable expenses. The only one I'm gonna do is spending, and we've got 20, 35, 36, so nothing to do there, so never mind on that one. And then let's see. For the Friday challenge from Becca at Becca Budget 777, we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 500. Yay! So I'll take a 500 placeholder. And then we've got 20, 35, 45, 50. $52, $54, $56, $58, $60, and then 2. So $562 out of $841, so getting so close. And then the 2025 challenge, also from Becca at Becca Budget 777, we've got 1,000, 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 300. Then we got 20, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. 42, 43, so $1,343. Also getting close on that one. And then I don't think there's, nope, just $100 in there, so nothing to condense in that one. Up next, we'll come to our home and pet binder. How is everybody doing today? I forgot to ask. Hope, let's see, you will see this tomorrow, Saturday, so hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you had a good week. Hope if your kids went back to school, hope it was a good first week back. I know DJ said for coaching, it's always like a struggle during that first week because kids are getting used to being back in school. So it's a bit of a struggle, but for drops, we have $90. Nothing to condense there. Gutters, we've got 200, so nothing to condense there. Home insurance, we've got 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 100, 200, 20, 40, 50. 65, 62, 63, so no. 2,250, 65, 67, 68. $2,268. This is why I write it down, so that I get it right and don't mess it up. Home maintenance, we've got 1,500, 50, 70, 90, 600. And then we got 22, 24, 25. So $1,625. Home miscellaneous, we've got 217, so nothing we can do there. Home projects, got 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 50. Oh, I know why. That is correct. 2,950. Outdoors, we've got 100, 200, 300, 50, 70, 90, 400. Property taxes, I think we're good on 1,500, 600, 714. Yep. That'll be due in October. So roof, I have decided to stop saving for this category. Not that don't need to save for it. But when we bought our house, the roof was brand new and we've been in the house for like 6 years, almost 6 years now. So we shouldn't need to replace the roof anytime soon. And I was like, I'd rather put this $400 towards other things than saving for a roof, knowing that like for home projects, we're just gonna save up when we know it's getting closer to that time. So, and at some point I might start a home roof, like maybe when we get past like a 10 or 15 year point or something. I have to look up how long roofs generally last, but like, you know, maybe start saving for it when it's like 5 years away or something, versus maybe 10 or 15 years away. So I'm gonna take this $400 out, but rather than putting it towards one of these categories, what I'm actually gonna do is take it and put it towards the money that I'm gonna stuff in September, so that I have a little bit extra to put towards like our savings goals. So I'm just gonna set this aside and I'm gonna take roof out. And then pet food, we've got 20, 40, 50, 5, 7, 9, 61. So $61. Litter, we have 20, so we're good there. Uses medicine, we have 70, so all good there. Pet sitting, we've got 100, 200, 325, so nothing we can do there. Vet, we've got 500, 50, 70, 90, 600. So all good with that one. And in our annual expense binder, see, credit card fees, I think we're good. Yes, $190 on all condensed. Car insurance, we've got 200, 300, 20, 40, 60. So 360. Saving up for our renewal in December. Car registration, we've got 20, 30, 45, 50. 52, 53, 54. Christmas, we have 100. Coaching fees, we've got 1, 25, 27, 28. We're all good there. And then my makeshift Costco envelope. Put this on the outside. got 15, so I'm just gonna swap that for a 10. Gifts, we have 400, so we'll swap those for another 100. Hair, we've got 75, so all good there. Massage, we have 20, 40, 50. 75, 77. Tax prep fees, we've got 75. You need a budget, we've got 50, 65, 67, 68, 69. And yoga is 75, so we're all good there. For our longer term sinking funds for car maintenance, we have 1,500, 600. Clothing, we have 300, so all good there. Coaching, we've got 100, 50, 70, 95, 97, 99, 200. Health, we've got 100, 20, 40, 50. New car, we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Yay, slowly making progress on that. I'm hoping, because I think my car is still running really well and I don't drive it that much because I take the bus to work the 3 days that I go into the office. So I really just drive it to like get groceries and do other errands like that. I occasionally go to like DJ's parents' house if DJ's not around or something. So like I only fill up my tank of gas like once every like 3 months. So I'm definitely not getting many miles on it. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple more years out of it. But obviously if it starts having expensive issues or something, I'll need to get a new one, but hoping it'll be a while. So hoping I could save up enough to either pay in cash or pay majority in cash and only maybe have to take out a small loan or maybe just borrow from like DJ's parents or something, a little bit difference. So opportunities, we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And in case you're new, opportunities fund is basically like so we can go to something like a concert or a football game or something like that that maybe we didn't have time to plan for, or even sometimes we do, but it's just kind of like a fun opportunity to take advantage of. And actually just today, DJ's, a friend of his from high school, texted to see if we would be interested in going with them and a couple other people to a Vikings game, which would be a lot of fun because I've been now to 2 preseason Vikings games, but I've never actually been to a regular season game. So it would be really cool to actually get to go to a regular season game. And this one, it's like nosebleed seats, but I mean, it's not much better than what we were having in preseason. But because it's a team that isn't like a big game, it would only be like $60 or maybe $70 or something like that per person versus, you know, like the Packers and the Lions games were like minimum $200 a piece. So definitely more affordable. So we got 500. So we'll probably end up taking some extra money out of this if we do end up going. So got 500, 50, 70, 80, 95, 97, 99, 600. So yeah, it's kind of been a fun fund to have, and DJ had actually suggested it, and it's been a very good thing to have in our budget. So great category to have. Tattoo, we've got 75, nothing we can do there. Technology, we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. This is basically, I used it to buy a new computer earlier this year, and then now we're saving up to, like, one of us has to get a new phone or something like that. Or DJ needs a new computer or something. Toiletries, we've got 50, 70, 80, 95, 97, 99, 100, and I think I'm just gonna leave it like that because we spend out of this often enough that already having it get broken down makes sense. And travel, we've got 5,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, so 5,700, which that already has accounted for DJ's trip to Illinois last weekend for Labor Day, and DJ might do a solo trip to North Carolina after football season's over. But other than that, I don't think we have any official travel plans planned or anticipated. We've got a couple ideas for next year, but really we just put money aside, and that, like, we don't plan per trip or save per trip or anything like that. We just put money in here each month. So for business expenses, HP Inc., which basically what I did was I took the money from my PO box and put it in here. So now I've got 50, 70, 85, 87, so we're all good there. Now that I don't have my physical Etsy store, I don't need a lot of these categories anymore. Taxes, I've got 375, so all good there. And I believe YouTube Premium is also good since I haven't added to it. It was already fully funded. So, well, that is all the money that I needed to, or I should say all the envelopes I needed to condense. So that is it for this video. I will be back on Monday with my Mini Monday long-term savings challenges and my travel binder. So I hope to see you then. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.